What is up, chat? We're hopping on just to run our Dynasty game really quickly for the night. Just to get it out of the way. It is OU versus Texas.
Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932. These two.
What up, Absolute? How are you?
Won national titles, and no matter what happens, find their way back to
Mama Gur is celebrating her 18-month resub. Let's go. Horns down all the way, baby. Horns down all the way.
And is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter.
Absolute. How you doing, sir?
Showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
There he is, Mr. Coach General Grizz. Welcome to the Red River Rivalry. First meeting in 1900. That's crazy.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that. Because
heck
when you
yeah.
win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire, Jesse, ready to make a statement.
When I think back to last year's game, the thing that impressed me so much about Texas was that they stepped up and brought their A game to the ballpark in the Red River rivalry.
First play of the game, 18-yard rush to Xavier Robinson.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that,
and we're just going to run it down their throats all day long.
That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got
that's all we're going to do. We're going to run the clock.
It's hard to get a hand on him.
We're going to control the clock.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again.
And I go back to him again too, man. I mean, just the
I got an injury on my line.
Why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Hits inside. It's Robinson. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Sets his feet. It's Mateer.
First down, Livingston.
Mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Gonna run it. It's Blaylock.
I'm not getting any luck on the runs.
And he'll lose one on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Grab behind the line. It's Blaylock. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
On third down, he drops to throw. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He's changing the play. Needs it here on 4th down. Stepping to the right. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. They go play action with Manning, looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
What up, Bob?
But he carries it all the way down to the
I have a feeling this is going to be a tough game.
The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Running inside. It's Smothers. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go
Can't get
for it.
anything going here.
The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're all over it. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the key.
Guys, look at this. You're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's knocked away, and they don't.
This is going to be a terrible game.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
plows through the defense. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Going to the run, it's Smothers. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
God damn, dude.
This offense is so
Not a lot, brother. How are you?
So many different
How
ways,
are
and
you?
they do it so quick, so
Yep, I'm gonna
explosive.
lose.
They can put small drives together, big
I'm gonna
drives
lose.
together. They've really had a great year.
I can't get
That's why
anything
they're a top
going.
10 offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jeff.
Everything.
That's right. The opponent
Everything. I can't stop them. They are stopping me. Doesn't matter if I'm passing, if I'm running.
Play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until
Like,
you
look at
find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Churns into the pile, and he'll move his way forward to
That's
the
only my
first down.
second first down of the game.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Robinson. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Time that hit
look at that.
to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only
intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Throwing Manning. Caught, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got some
I just want to quit already.
and they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, the problem is I can't hit anything right now.
Pulls it on the option. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push.
I'm running the coverage I've ran all year and not had any issues.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can.
But they're stopping. Their Manning will just run.
Right there.
I don't have the speed. I don't have the speed like they do.
Because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. To the air, it's Batir. Buying a little time to his left. Out wide left, it's Sategna. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to Xavier. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was.
And they're just hurting our players.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He'll try to do it himself. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Rush is on. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Got it right.
Yeah, that was a great call.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
That sucks. Oh, but still good.
After the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action. Here's Manning. Turns up. It's Coleman. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Manning. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
There we go.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As
what up, Trooper?
Some stats. This is the best start they could have hoped for. Third and long coming up.
I need to stop him here.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Trying to get started. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked last drive.
I am
They
not.
sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The run inside. It's Blaylock. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they knock him down, but he got past the
I'm running the
line.
nickel.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a give to Robinson. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, it's Robinson. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Can't hang on.
I feel like he was hit way before.
And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Off play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snaps on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air, it's Mateer. Left side, it's Blaylock. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Here's Robinson. Stopped right there.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your
Yeah, I'm running nickel.
Something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Here's Arts to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smothers. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It smothers. Breaks into the open. The 50. Inside.
I'm done. I'm just done for tonight. I can't do this. I'm too tired for this right now. HRL shoots. Yeah. Texas sucks. Yeah. No, they are. They are. I really need to play this game. Just not in the right headspace. I can't do anything against him.
And the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932. These two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Two teams ranked in the top 6, ready to square off here on EA Sports College Football. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Longhorns offense will have the football first. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights in setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you, they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned. It's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social
Yeah, like,
media.
look how many tackles he's breaking.
Matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger to get them going for this football game.
Arch Madness. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Great play by the corner.
Yeah. It's computer.
At the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On third down, here's Brown. He did not make it.
Yeah, it's computer.
On third down.
It looks like a regular player, regular person playing it, doesn't it?
The coverage team out with this one. Trying to make one miss. Makes a move. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Headed out to lead this team is John Mateer. The protection calls are going to have to be on point because of this man, Colin Simmons, who makes a living sacking quarterbacks.
It is not a lot of fun as a quarterback, regardless of how talented you are, playing against a pass rusher at this guy's level. And he's faced them before. He knows what it
Heck
feels
yeah.
like.
Are you from Oklahoma or Texas?
This guy can beat single team matchups.
HRL shoots.
Teams. This quarterback has got to have a plan today.
He's got to have a plan for sure. And he talked about some of his plans this week with us. He said, I got to pump my guys up front. I got to let them know, like, this guy's going to win some battles.
Okay.
Stick together.
So I'm from the Oklahoma City area.
It takes to just hold him at bay.
Yes, I got him the jump.
Against us in the past, but now it's my job. And he said, I got to get the ball out. Like, I can't hold on the ball, take unnecessary sacks, but I got to keep the confidence high on my offense.
Oh no, I jumped. What? It looked like they jumped. What the heck?
That false start changes your mindset. Now you're second and long, 9 yards to go. Handoff to Xavier. He's stopped.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Pulls it in with one hand.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Yeah, Archie Manning's, I mean.
Quick give. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a short game. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun. And you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this.
I just need to be able to stop them.
Learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder. And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive line.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout.
Where's the pass interference call?
Third down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Good. Yes.
He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets.
Yeah. Did you see that, Bob? Like, where's the pass interference on that call?
It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
On the run from inside his own 5.
And then their ability to break tackles right now is insane.
Find some space and put his team in much better field position. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Manning with a play fake. Oh, pressure's coming. Big sack. This defense all over him.
Well, the offense is trying to go
yeah.
play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage.
That's what I needed right there.
In the backfield, he smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
On the ground, it's Smothers. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. As if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone. That would be a 5-yard penalty.
I hit the joystick.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense.
It's still 3rd and 10.
So after they mark off the yardage, it's still 3rd and 10. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And he can fill up the hand now.
That was good.
Man, that's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Yeah, OU also just doesn't have a lot of speed this year, is what I'm noticing just from playing this.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3.
They are, but they're so fast. I don't know if you see how fast they're closing the gaps.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
They're closing the gaps so fast.
Football, man. It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. In the red area, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nope, they're not.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Looking for space. It's Smothers. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right side, it's Townsend. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Manning on play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's what I needed.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I
Be like that.
It looks like right
I got the playoff, but I can't.
Big play instead of just checking it down.
I can't do nothing with how fast they're closing gaps.
Through his progressions right now, he's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Fires and picked off. A really good return after the
I can't. They'll shut it down.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved.
That was a bad throw by me.
The highlight reel for sure.
The give on the counter, fighting off the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down.
What? What?
He's got enough for the first down.
Why did my character just stop?
Keep this drive going. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Manning to throw. And he avoids the sack.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Townsend. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and took it on in for the
It shouldn't. It shouldn't when you're hitting the joystick at the same time.
What it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the 3 of us, because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of
I don't know.
hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Blaylock. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle.
Come on.
I like trying to get this ball in space.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back.
I get called for that, but the guy earlier doesn't get called for pass interference.
This third down a little longer after that penalty. To the air, it's Mateer. Rush right in his face. Bought a little time, lets it go. Had to force that one.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their
going for it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Pass interference again.
And the gamble does not work out. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Texas sideline, guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Howie, we'll see how they... And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
I get all the calls called on me, but they don't get any called on them.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. There he goes. Chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smothers. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Third down from the gun, Manning fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
I didn't even hit the kicker.
They make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down to the air. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far.
I've got time of possession, but I can't get a passing game to go to save my life.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here we go. Ready, go. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Blaylock. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Trying to escape and get it himself. Wide open spaces. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Tough run here. It's Blaylock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Out wide left, it's Sategna. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to...
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting, keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on 4th down.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Left side is Wingo. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Yeah. I just couldn't get I couldn't get anyone open.
They try it again. To throw, Manning. Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. 2nd and long here. They go play action with Manning. Caught in the backfield. It's Smothers. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Wingo. He stopped short of the 1st down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me.
I am doing that every time.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty
I am
so
every time
at the college level. Arch is going to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Turns it upfield. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Smothers. And he's in.
Yeah, I'm already doing coach adjustment, and it doesn't matter.
No midseason doldrums for
Doesn't
these
matter.
guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This guy
I'm just going
has
to
a
lose this
nose for
game,
the
and it
end
is what
zone,
it
and
is.
You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
I can't get anything going.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better.
He's loose, and they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down, making the adjustment on the play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Gets rid of it.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
Lets it fly. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Man, I'm a good play caller when I got a guy like this at the quarterback spot. Like, he's so adept at seeing where the space is, finding it, breaking through it. And Palmer, this isn't the first time he's made a play today.
No, you're right, David, and it's got to be frustrating for the defense because...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Running inside. It's Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Manning. Back's got it on the screen.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quick
I do.
Get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The screen, and watch out.
They're going to go for it.
About 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Who's running back?
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first
Oh,
down.
no, they're gonna punt it.
Way he
Wow.
was going out of bounds there on third.
Yeah, I get the ball.
Fighting for every inch.
So I need to score here.
Get there. Now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
Looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt, now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
The run inside. It's Robinson. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mateer. Flush to the left. He's going to run it. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be
Couldn't see him.
And he just got too excited.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Long way to go on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking left. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit. To
Touchdown Sooners!
There we go.
From the red zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like,
there we
got
go.
The touchdown, they cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Manning. Looking for a big gain. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Drops back. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball.
Yes.
Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Sends it back in motion. Quickly complete. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Look out! And down he goes.
Good pass rush.
Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Gets the back moving. Here's Arts to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive to get some points before the half.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. Manning to the air again. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Longhorns will try to convert on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Got some green grass. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Arch Madness. Going deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Are they going to kick a field goal? Or are they going to go for? They're going to go for a field goal.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out.
They'll be up 1 score.
Right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson.
I had to try.
After that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with Stanford in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Notre Dame Fighting
Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
And about the only thing good that happened on that last pass for the offense, completion percentage went up. Third down got longer. Stepping to the right. Soft spot in the middle. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Sooners come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the gun, it's Blaylock. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Under pressure. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Left side is Coleman. Inside the 35. Breaks into the open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Oh, it is.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Reporting from the Oklahoma sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive.
It's a seam wide open. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorn. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. On the move. He's going to take off. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. 2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Just had to get rid of.
No, I don't, Hindu.
Hey guys, I'm trying
This
to find
game,
a way to be up here and be positive.
Texas
And
is
I guess
fucking
here's how I wanna be
brutal,
positive.
dude.
At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
And the Sooners will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Like, Texas is going to score within seconds here.
The Texas offense. Play action, here's Manning. He lets one fly deep. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down.
How are you, Hendo?
Here's Manning to throw. They're all over it. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Rush is on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I mean, I'm down 3 scores. And I can't get a pass to save my life.
Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Fields the punt.
And they're so fast. I can't outrun them to save my life.
Stop him right there. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Yeah, the problem is there's not any holes. You can ask Bob. Bob's been in here the whole time. There's been no holes.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock.
I've been impressed with this defense.
They're blitzing on. Either they're blitzing every play or they're breaking through every play.
You've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding distance.
Makes the catch and he's free. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Sooners are flying down the field. They're going to run it. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
They are.
Moves the pocket. It's Mateer. Still looking. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few.
They are, but their man is so fast that I can't outrun them.
Success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football. If I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
And the Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Here's Xavier Robinson. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. They are forced to settle for 3.
Man,
Yeah, it doesn't. So with Texas, dude, that's Texas. That's not working.
And you know you're putting 3 on the board.
That's been the biggest issue. Is Texas has an answer for everything, and a lot of it's because how fast their team is and how slow mine is. They're also breaking tackles on a regular basis. They're juking better than any professional Madden player in the fucking game.
Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
I'm playing aggressive on defense. It doesn't help. Doesn't matter.
Real quick, you can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Out wide left, it's Wingo. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To throw, Manning. Extending the play. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quick give. It Smothers.
Yeah. See, look at the juke.
Speeding down the left side. Touchdown.
That's how Texas has been playing the whole game.
And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David. So this game,
Yeah, that's how they've been playing all game.
This is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
To the air, it's Mateer. And he gets it away.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on.
Yeah, look how fast their defensive line.
Down he goes at the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, now into this offense could...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, checking in from the Longhorn sideline.